Welcome to
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do.
Welcome to the main event. Yeah, you lanes got me bent. Ride around mirror tent. All you smell is purple scent. Welcome to the main event. Yeah, you lanes got me bent. Ride around mirror tent. All you smell is purple scent. In my square, standing 10 toes, foes fall like dominoes. Don't become my enemy. All I want is my dough. Tweet up that won't snow. I'm through the door like wind blows. You throwing kids, deep body blows, deep body blows. Remember, this is a place where we go live at least 3 times a week. But always click the link that's pinned in the top of the chat to join up. We can talk about it. Follow me on all social medias, Main Event Pro. Hit me in my inbox, request to be a special guest, and you can join me in the next main event.
Welcome to
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do.
Welcome to the main event. Yeah, you lanes got me bent. Ride around mirror tent. All you smell is purple scent. Welcome to the main event. Yeah, you lanes got me bent. Ride around mirror tent. All you smell is purple scent. In my square, standing 10 toes, foes fall like dominoes. Don't become my enemy. All I want is my dough. Tweet up that won't snow. I'm through the door like wind blows. You throwing kids, deep body blows, deep body blows. Remember, this is a place where we go live at least 3 times a week. But always click the link that's pinned in the top of the chat to join up. We can talk about it. Follow me on all social medias, Main Event Pro. Hit me in my inbox, request to be a special guest, and you can join me in the next main event. Get myself on stage. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the main event. I'll be your host, Main Event Pro. We're about to break down what happened in NXT tonight. It went down. I'm talking about the women's battle royal was out the chain. You know what I'm saying? It was out the chain. So we're about to dive into the thing, man. New to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the intro. We're gonna dive right into it.
Welcome to
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do. Welcome to the main event.
Welcome to the main event. Before we get started, I gotta give a shout out to Hot Sun. Came through. What it do? Salute to you, brother. Had to give you your horns. Yeah. Yes, sir. It went down to NXT, man. A lot of things happened. More about Carmelo Hayes than anything, but I focus on the battle royal. So the show kicks off with Melo and Trick Williams to advance in the Dusty Rhodes Classic tournament, tag tournament. And that was fighting against Malik and Idris, which was a good match. Like, you know, like Malik and Idris, they good in the ring, but for some reason they had not seen to get pushed to the top. I guess it's not their time yet, but they are good performers in the ring. Melo and Trick Williams picked up the win. Whoop that Trick. Oberfilmer comes out. He talks his shit. Dragon Lee comes out saying he want another shot. And Ober like, no, you got to go to the back of the line. You're not getting a rematch. So I don't know where they're going with that right there. We get Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley versus Lola Vice and Electra Lopez in a nice hard-hitting match. These women are good, man. They're good in the ring. Nice little match, but only for really to showcase Tatum Paxley as a tag team partner. And her and Lyra Valkyria picks up the win. Then we get Trick Melo gang in the back chopping it up. Dragunov pulls up and say he gonna give Trick Williams his shot at Vengeance Day coming up. And Melo like, I don't think you should do it, man. Melo hating. Man, Carmelo Hayes a hater, man. I'm tired of him hating on my boy Trick Williams. They need to go and get this story out the way. Trick Williams whooped that Trick and send Carmelo to SmackDown. Adriana Grace was in the back talking in the locker room. All the women walked out. She was talking to herself. Ridge Hollins has a match against Joe Coffey, which Ridge Hollins put away Joe Coffey pretty quick. I was watching the match. I looked down for a minute. Next thing you know, 3. You know, I'm like, God damn. I ain't see the finish, but hey, Ridge Hollins picks up the win. Chase University versus LWO, which was a good match. We knew these guys were going to hit it hard because we got the luchadors in the ring, but LWO picks up the win to advance in the tournament for the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Then we get Adriana Rizzo. Oh, she part of the Dunn and Stats. She new to the game. She was nervous about a match. I think she was in a battle royal, got eliminated pretty fast. I don't know. Then Melo and Trick was in the back again, and Trick was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna go into Vengeance Day. We gonna win the tag team tournament, and then I'm gonna turn around to win my match against Dragon." Now, and Melo like, "I don't think you should do that, man. He hating, man. Carmelo hating, man. Ooh, the show pissed me off tonight. I don't talk about that no more. He hating." But we get the women's battle royal, which was awesome, man. It had all the women from the locker room. Nikita Lyons wasn't there. Cora J, of course, she injured. And who else was absent? Somebody else was absent. JC James was absent from the match. And it was another big star absent. I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, the women's battle royal was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Wiley Verse in the house. Salute to your brother. Salute. Let me give you a horn, my brother. Yeah. Wiley Verse is in the building, man. You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah, man. So the battle royal was off the chain. It was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like the women was all over the place, and especially when it got down to the fatal 4-way. After everybody been eliminated and get to the last 4, they turned it to a fatal 4-way match, which consisted of Kiana James, Kalani Jordan, Bella Henley, and Roxanne Perez. Man, that shit was awesome. Like that fatal 4-way was like classic, man. That's gonna be a classic match for the rest of the year. I don't even know if they're gonna be able to top that, but it was good. Roxanne Perez picks up the win, and I'm thinking she gonna go heel when she going up against Lyle Valkyria, because Roxanne been going crazy. She been a loose cannon lately. It just been all over the place. And let's talk about the main topic of the subject of matter is the feuds that formed in the Battle Royal. So we got Lola Vice and Electra Lopez, because Lola Vice eliminated Electra Lopez. But they're going to be feuding. Carmen Petrovic and Blair Davenport going to be feuding, because Blair knocks out Petrovic during the match and caused her to get eliminated. She was knocked out for a minute. She knocked out, rolled her back in the ring. She laid there for about 5 minutes before Adriana eliminated her. Last legend is a Dame legs, the battle of the legs. The 2 tallest women that was in the ring, they had a face-off. They did a double clothesline to knock each other down. They should be feuding. I'm not saying they will, but they should. That'll be nice. Kalani Jordan and Kiana James, we're seeing the issues back and forth in the ring with them, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be feuding in the next upcoming episodes. But NXT was off the chain. I loved it. Shouts out to Hassan and Wiley Verse for coming through the building. Y'all can go to both of their channels, hit the subscribe button. I'll drop their links down in the description, so you can just click on the link. Go over there, hit the subscribe button. Shouts out to y'all. Salute. Yes, sir. Man. Yes, sir. Don't forget, we got upcoming episodes. Hey, I got to do the episode 1. We got upcoming episodes of the Fatal 4-Way. Hassan, I'm gonna bring you up real quick. Let me spit. Hey, let me spit real quick.
Yeah,
we got upcoming episodes for the Fatal 4-Way. So be looking out for that, man. Just coming through, and I'm gonna hit y'all with the intro of that right quick. You have just entered the Fatal 4-way. Introducing Dr. Frizzle Frost. I be the Dr. Frizzle. Dr. Frizzle Frost. Let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery. Gamer, Glenn. I be gaming. You be gaming. We be gaming. It's game time. And main event Pro. Welcome to the main event. I'll be your host, Main Event Pro. Let's talk about it. Subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the Fatal 4-way coming soon, coming real soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these are good shorts you're doing, Main Event.
Yeah, man. I be trying to get it in, man, you know.
And Wally said he's gonna join us once he gets his food, so he's gonna come up soon.
Man, I thought I'd be eating, man. He stay with something coming up, don't it? Hey, I like that though. Making me hungry.
Oh yeah, fuck, man. I want to eat. I want to eat some burger right now, but everything's closed.
Oh man, tell me, they let me off work early, man. I was able to watch NXT while I was on tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I caught that real early. I was glad because I ain't had to watch it, you know, and be up all night trying to do it. But yeah, we got off early tonight.
I wonder why though.
Oh, cause the weather, you know, it's gonna be 10 degrees where I'm at.
Oh, okay, shit.
Yeah, we ain't had no food on the shelf or nothing. Like I ain't had nothing in the back room to put out. The trucks been held back. They done stopped the trucks. So yeah, man, it was wild. I did a lot of cleaning.
Remember the guy I told you about yesterday, Dave Knows Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I emailed him and hopefully he responds and he can come and we can talk wrestling with him.
Okay.
But he hasn't responded. But yeah, I went on his chat. He was live earlier, and I put on I said, hey, I send you a message on your email or Facebook. Hopefully you respond. We invite you, you know? Come, let's talk.
Right. Hopefully he respond, man. You have to I don't know how you sent it, but like the guy who gave me advice and stuff, he would like send you know, introduce yourself, let them know exactly what you're trying to do, what you do, what you're trying to do, and so forth. So it's like a resume.
God damn. Yeah, because I already fucked up on. Remember that girl I sent it to you? I showed you Denise, whatever, the Italian chick. I sent her a message and I reread it today and I fucked it all up. Thank God she was live on her Facebook account and I put a message. So I don't know if she read it or not. Because if she sees the Instagram one, it's all fucked up. I didn't even pay attention. I was like, God damn, this is why no one's responding.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's off. Main event. Do you remember a wrestler named Maven?
Yeah. I remember the name.
He was in Tough Enough. He was in Hardcore Champion. He also had remember he eliminated The Undertaker in the Royal Rumble 2002?
I don't think I caught 2002 Royal Rumble.
Damn.
I don't think a lot of when it was back in the pay-per-view, I never caught the pay-per-views because you know they were like $60-something and shit. So I always had to catch the recap on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Me too. But he was there from 2001 to 2000. I also emailed him. I said, hey, you want to come and we can talk? Thank God I got Mr. Main Event and I got Wally. We can sit. But Wally, I don't think Wally knew him. But we'll see. No one's responding.
Yeah, and you can also like the ones you follow. You can also, you know, like I said, you'll pretty much have to make a short resume. Like, you know, introduce yourself, let them know what you do, and then ask them if you can interview them. You know what I'm saying? You can have a one-on-one with them and just have some questions. So Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link real quick to this woman that she do interviews. Remember the woman I was telling you about? She's
Yeah.
supposed to interview me, but yeah, I'm gonna send. But she like you said, I watch the channel just to see how they do the interviews
Yeah.
to get to learn how to do them.
Yeah, you gotta have
I ain't
patience for
no
that.
I ain't no reporter.
Oh, but I don't know if you know. Have you heard
Yeah.
of a guy named Chaz Focus Reacts?
I don't think so.
He's very smart. You should follow him. He doesn't talk wrestling, but in this YouTube stuff and these shorts, the thumbnails, he's very good. He should
Okay.
he's trying to go live. Chaz Chazz Focus Reacts.
Okay, I'll have to check them out. Y'all probably drop it in the private chat so I can look them up.
Oh, all right, no problem.
I'm searching trying to search this woman real quick. MLW, I think.
There's a lot of
She did. She was doing interviews like
Didn't hear that.
people. Yeah, I check her channel out when I get a chance to.
yeah.
I got so many channels, man, that I be
Yeah, like me.
yeah, be trying to catch this, catch
There it is.
that.
Yeah, if you ever have like question on thumbnails, YouTube, like Wally's very smart on this too, thumbnails. So now you have two
Yeah,
people. If you have those two on your side, you'd be golden.
cool. I know Wiley be doing the editing, man.
Yeah, he's a busy man.
Yeah, that's nice.
But when you actually when you think about it, YouTube, all these social media apps, that's too much. Like, god damn. There's a lot going on,
It is.
And you're right. You doing 3 days a show, three shows a week. Yeah,
Yeah,
it can get annoying. And also, what Chaz also say, take notes, like write it down, like write your shit down,
right.
so that way you know what you're talking about. It's
Yeah,
like,
I take a lot of notes, man. Like,
yeah, I need to start
um,
doing. I mean, I take notes,
I've
but
been
not that much.
I've been looking for them small notebooks when I go to work, but they never have them.
Me neither.
They never have them on the shelf. I'm like, man, I need me a small notebook that I could fit in the back of my pocket.
Yeah, get it. I think they have one in the dollar store or Dollar General.
Right. Yeah. See, I ain't got no vehicle. I ride my bike everywhere, so I try to get it while I'm at work, and it's been too cold to try to ride around.
Damn, this chick has a studio, like a mini studio.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you say she gonna do an interview with you?
She's supposed to, but they never got back with me.
Damn,
Wallet.
What's going on?
Okay.
what's going on, Wally? I'll resend it to Wally so he can see what's going on.
Okay. It's Chad's Focus.
Yeah.
It don't got react. Oh, okay. The reacts inside his Okay. Oh, he just getting started too.
No. He used to do live like a year ago, then he stopped. So these, like I was telling Wally a few minutes ago, these videos are like he streamed this from another channel. So these like last 10 shows you see, that's
Yeah.
from another channel. But he's trying to figure out what he's gonna do with his channel. Sometimes he throw a live here and there to see what he's gonna do. But he's taking his time though. He's really taking his time. Just like Wally, how he's taking his time to figure out what he's gonna do. Then he posts stuff out there.
Oh shit! I subscribed from the wrong channel. Damn. I was over here. I was watching my I watching my live through my other channel to get that watch time. Yeah.
Damn.
That's all good. Let me see.
Oh wow, he's about to go live with one as well.
Who that?
Oh, podcast. Have you heard of podcast? Dang, I thought main event. I thought you knew all these people.
Nah, man.
Main event says, "Shit, me. I'm staying on my own, man. I got to worry about everything else I got going on."
Yeah, it's too hard to keep up with everybody, and
it really is though. That's why I be like, that's why I'm cutting. That's why I'm cutting ties. I'm cutting ties. Yeah, I'm tongue tied over here.
I follow a lot of Dragon Ball people too, like Geethan 101, Saiyan Scholar, or the other Saiyan dude who tell the stories, the what ifs, Salad Saiyan. Shit, follow a couple comic book people who be telling comic book stories.
Yeah,
I follow Mr. Zantai, Mr. Santai Zip, whatever his name. He pretty popular with the wrestling thing. Yeah, then I follow reality shows like Dr. BOA. He real good with talking about upgrading self-development and all that good shit. Immortal Minds, shit, Mr. Lucario, Miles Cunningham. I follow some gaming channels like Dynasty, shit. Man, shit. What? CGA, Coach Greg Adams, I follow him. Shit, he be talking about a little life and shit. Yeah,
yeah. There's a lot of interesting videos. Like, god damn.
It's a whole lot of them.
Yeah. So what went down, man? What was going on with the events?
Oh man, it went down. I don't even know if you watch NSC.
Yeah, no, I seen a little bit of it. I didn't get to see a whole lot.
Okay.
I saw the one with Trick for sure. With Trick and his boy.
Carmelo, man.
Yeah,
Melo hating, man. Yeah, hater. Man, bro, Carmelo hating, man. Bro, it's like that. It pissing me off because it's like, the reason it pissed me off because I done went through shit like that, and they're like, and they basing this like a reality, real.
That's how it goes, though.
I'm like, bro, it pissing me off.
The boy was the crew member. Now he's prime time. You don't want that shine on him. No, you don't want that shine on him. You want the shine on you. But see, that's the problem.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm talking about, we gotta go on up, but we gotta go on up through you. That's the problem. See,
but this how I'm thinking, like how they gonna make that, how they gonna fix the problem. See, because we know it's gonna be Carmelo versus Trick Williams soon for the title or non-title. They're gonna wrestle though. After that match, Carmelo gonna get called to SmackDown. So they want him to come to SmackDown as a face. But if he go heel against Trick Williams, they gotta hug it out at the end.
Yeah, I mean, because my thing is the way that, because so far they're telling the story of who hit Trick, and then of course now who hit Carmelo. Is like, well, right now is the same. Is it the same person that hit both of them, or neither? Is it just he sell that story like he got hit, but reality he was never hit. Like he was, exactly. How is this plot really going? Because so far there's not selling a person that actually did it. And that's the only problem so far.
That's the only problem. They keeping that. They still got that in the background. Like that story never got solved, but it's still there. Carmelo, Carmelo took out Trick, and Melo took out himself to put the blame on Dragunov, so he could try to implement himself in the match.
Right. And I saw Dragunov. I saw the little bit of video where Dragunov returned, and I'm like, okay.
Right.
So. I mean, a lot of things. There's a lot of plays, man. There's a lot of plays going on.
Yeah,
I mean, if Melo did it, we're gonna find out during these tag teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna get close. They're gonna mount off. They're gonna get close to the title.
You know
right?
What? That's gonna make sense.
He screws them over.
Yeah, the video gonna pop on the screen. Whoa, that's you know what? That show might happen. The anonymous who be recording shit.
Yeah.
he got the video.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, man. But the women's battle royal was that was off the chain, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a little bit of that too. I did not get to see who won because right after I was watching it, I had flipped to another video. I did something else. But
Wow.
but as far as what I saw cause it was pretty much down to one of those two females that were like more of the technical type of wrestlers, quote unquote.
It was down to it was a fatal 4-way.
Yeah. Because after they throw two of the girls out, then they turn into a fatal 4-way. And they lucky they threw it out on that chick in the red because she was the dominator in that one, boy. She was the heavy hitter of it all.
Last Legend.
Yeah, and she was once they got her out, boy, I was like, oh yeah, y'all safe now.
Right, yeah, because Last Legend, she done came a long way. I seen when she first came, she was botching. Then they took her off TV. Started putting her in NXT Level Up. I watched that a little bit too. Well, I watched the women on there, but I keep up with them. But I seen the development. I was like, yeah, she gonna be a star soon. And then here come Jade Cargill. I'm like, oh shit, the Last Legend supposed to be the Jade Cargill of WWE. You know what I'm saying? But now they actually got her. So I don't know what they're gonna do at Last now, but. Yeah, the fatal 4-way was, man, bro. Kiana James, she done got way good. Fallon Henley, she done got better. Roxanne Perez was already there. And Kehlani Jordan, she flexible. She moving up.
Yeah. I mean,
so who you guys think is NXT gonna be in the Royal Rumble superstar?
for sure, Braun Breaker. I think he's eligible at this time. He's one of those big candidates.
Yeah, Braun Breaker won. They got
Mello. I think Mello will be another one.
Yeah, Mello. I think it's gonna be just probably 3 men. And like you said, Braun Breaker, Mello, and I think Trick Williams gonna be in it too.
Really? I don't think so. That's a Trick just yet because if they put in Trick, that means they're eyeing to put him to the main roster. I don't think so, and especially since he's so close to the NXT title. I don't think so. They're gonna do that.
I think they're gonna do it just for the pop. And if Mello gonna be in it, and they already feuding before then, that can be a good segment. Or they could just
that can be a good segment.
But they're trying to. It can go all kind of ways. I want to see Trick Williams in it because I just want that pop. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean if it's in there, I mean I can see what you're saying. Yeah, that part because
the crowd whooped
every single time. Yeah. Everyone will be saying that.
And sometimes people don't. Sometimes like people don't really expect these people to win. Just like Ty Dillinger. Like they knew that nigga wasn't gonna win, but they wanted him in the Royal Rumble just for the countdown. So when they hit that 10, 9, they hit that 1, then that 10 popped up, man, crowd went crazy. Like that's all they want to do. They just want to have that pop for a moment. That's all I was saying. But yeah, Braun Breaker, yeah, for sure, Braun Breaker. From the women's though. I know Tiffany Stratton gonna be in there from the women's for sure.
I think that there's gonna be like 6 people from NXT, at least 6 people from NXT.
At least 6.
At least. I'd at least say 5.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But not. Damn. You think they can have like an NXT championship match at the Royal Rumble or no?
Maybe day 1.
Nah, they ain't gonna have none because the NXT got a pay-per-view right before the Royal Rumble.
Really?
Vengeance Day.
Yeah, that's no, even Vengeance Day because Vengeance Day that's way past that's
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Vengeance Day is way too early. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause I would think.
The Royal Rumble in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the Royal Rumble.
Vengeance Day is February 4th, so it's after the Royal Rumble.
Oh, after the Royal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, after the Rumble. Yeah. Yeah, but even then, it'll still be before WrestleMania. So I think they would definitely. I think they could still give him. Like,
He said, dude, will NXT have a match at WrestleMania?
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Oh no, they got their own WrestleMania. What it called?
No, Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver. Yeah, man, that shit be going hard.
Really? Stand and Deliver is their own. Okay,
Man,
I did not know that was their staple. They big boy staple.
Every year it go hard.
Wait, this is going to be what, the 5th one this year, 6th or whatever? They've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a minute, so I think it's like 5th or 6th.
I mean, hey, if they do that, then hey, that's good. That's good.
Wait, is NXT still 2-hour show, or they move it back to 1 hour?
I think it's still like it's 2 hours. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 2 hours.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't got cable, so I just be watching the clips when they drop the clips.
Yeah, it's 2 hours long, so it's a like SmackDown.
Yeah, at least Shawn Michaels doing good.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels doing he running that motherfucker. That mean
he has no choice to do good. He has all that young talent over there.
Yeah, okay.
He got that man. He has all the prime stars.
He got the right writers too. Like he got the right writers.
Yeah, the smart ones. The only thing is they diluting that damn storylines though.
Yeah, they starting to drag their storylines now a little bit further. But I want to know is Roxanne Perez gonna go heel, you know? Because she been unhinged lately.
But you know what the scary thing is? We're getting near Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. NXT is going to lose a lot of stars. Either maybe one is going to make it and the rest is going to go trash.
That's why
Braun Breaker's going to cross over for sure.
I mean, they building them up though. They already built them up. Like your top heel, Dijak.
Yeah.
You know, Dijak. I don't care if he lose, he put up a hell of a match. Like, it's like I can't even fault it for you. The match be so good. I love it all.
Yep. And plus, soon enough, I mean, even if you're talking about leaving stars, I mean, eventually they're gonna rewire certain things where they're gonna drop back stars back down to NXT.
Right.
So it's only a matter of time. It's like, hey, look, certain people gotta go, some people gotta rotate down. It is what it is. But I mean, even then, as we always say in any sport, next man up. So I mean, right now they already got the next man is like Braun Breaker. He's been there, done that, won the title a couple of times. It's his time to go up. He's literally he's one of the kids of one of the legends. So it's like, hey, rise in the ranks. Time to go for the big boy times.
Yeah, man. Time for him to get up there.
Yep. So I mean, there's still a lot of decent guys there. It's like it's all about the marketing, how you sell it.
I think they're gonna still do good after the call ups. I think they're gonna
they're still gonna do good.
And you got the main baby, baby face, Trick Williams. He gonna stay down. Getting the Dragon all gonna get called up.
Yeah, there's a lot of call outs between Royal Rumble and after WrestleMania as well. So between now and WrestleMania, there's a lot of call. I just hope they don't screw them up. Well, Triple H running the show, but we'll see. You never know.
Yeah, they gonna do wonderful, man. I know the women's division of NXT gonna flourish because they stacked. So once they start spreading them out, the other women gonna have time to shine. But they already implementing it now by putting them in tag teams, showcasing the other women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause I know Electra Lopez probably get called back up, and she might join Santos Escobar now.
Oh, and Latino World. Wait, what's his group?
They call it. They call it something else.
I didn't know they even gave him a name yet.
Yeah, the Andre World Order or some shit.
Yeah, because I never even heard a name from them yet, so that's the one thing.
Yeah, they gave him a name.
Yeah, but push come to shove, I mean, honestly, at this point, the way I look at it, there's just a lot of major things that are going in play, but based upon how some of these stories in the main roster goes, and then of course, how everything plays out, there's a lot of things that can switch around in a matter of moments. It all depends on how they just want to diffuse things. Like for instance, with Dominic Mysterio, like if they were to diffuse the Judgment Day, Dominic you automatically send him down to freaking NXT because there's no one to help him, on the main rosters. It's like he's only there because he's on that team. I mean, at this point, if he's running solo, you rather put him in NXT, and that will just make more buzz for NXT because they're gonna boo him like crazy.
Right. Yeah, you're right. That if he do break up, that's the best thing to do. Send him back down to NXT.
Yeah, and let him work on his craft
until he recreate another stable.
Yeah, I mean, not even just another stable, like just brand himself. Like they need to work him out because he when you look at him wrestle, it's like he's good in some senses, but you want him make him sure that he's polished and he's at that rookie stage, like he just flowing, but he ain't really he ain't really juicy.
Yeah, it's just the bad hate on him that make him look good. That's all he got to do. All he got to do is reverse a move, and that's the pop. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
It's easy. That's easy work.
So that's why I'm just like,
Hey, main event fraud. Appreciate you having me on. Wally, great seeing you. I'm getting sleepy, guy. I just came out here to support you, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
Till next time, everybody. Salute.
All right, man.
All right, salute. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same, but real quick though, what other matches have they went down with? I only know 2 of them so far. Like anything else?
They did Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams in a tag match against.
I saw that one.
Okay, yeah, the Idris and shit. It was pretty good. And they did the other tag match with Chase University versus LWO.
Oh yeah. So
LWO took the win.
Okay, that's
and they
cool.
also did Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley versus Lola Vice and Electra Lopez. That's where the breakup started right there in that match. Okay. They had disagreements, and then in the battle royal, Lola Vice eliminated Electra Lopez, which gonna solidify that Electra Lopez about to get moved up to the main roster. Break that team up.
Yeah, because I'll say this like just like how they see they doing with LWO with that young team, like pretty much they've been in NXT. I don't think so they even captured tag team gold down there. But look, right, they move them up to the main roster. They weren't doing nothing. They bring them back down, and they try to reinvigorate that team. And next making a wave. Next bump them up. So it's like that's one thing I'll say. This is the one thing about NXT right now. It's pretty much the saving grace. Like I know a lot of guys don't look at it as much as the saving grace because when they go down there, it's like they're pretty much being like demoted or something like that, or they're being lowballed. And that's why I somewhat sit here and say, even when it comes to WWE, is like this is why that whole you get the world titles, then you get the mid-card titles, and then you get the women, and then you get the tag teams. It's like, bro, there's only so much titles. What more do you want guys to look and sit here and do? It's like, don't prop them up to be the main guys, and then next thing you know, it's like they're just sitting around just taking fights here and there, and it's like it ain't really going nowhere. So that's why I'm like, they had to be like another title, like another mid-range title or something.
Right. I think right now they do need a all-around title, a title that goes from each to SmackDown, to Raw, to NXT. You need to go to all of them. They compete in every roster.
You're right.
But they do need that one more extra title, and the women's need that one more extra mid-card title. The women's Intercontinental Championship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I just don't like it when it's just stagnant. And it's like, because that's what it has. It's like it's pretty stagnant, like across the board, and it's like it ain't going nowhere. So I rather if it got some weight just to move around with.
Right, so people can have something to shoot for.
Yep. At least they're not in like stagnant stories. Like I get it. It's like, some of them guys, they can just sit back and just reap the rewards and everything. But it's like if you're gonna just keep putting them in matches where on some cases, like they're reaping quote unquote some awards as you're making them believe they are, or you're making other people believe. But it's like
I need
they're just, you know,
they need you know, just to come with an idea. My bad, but just idea popped in my head. The underground, the underground shit Eddie Bourne be doing, Eddie Thorne, Eddie Bourne. I keep calling his ass Eddie Thorne for some reason. But anyway, that underground match with no ropes and shit.
Right.
That'll be a nice title. The underground heavyweight title, world title, underground world title or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way you can win that belt in one of those matches.
Yeah, I mean, when I thought about it, I mean, it sounded like a good idea at the time, but the way they prophesized that wasn't all that great.
I love that. I love them match. Well, I love when he be on them. He the only one doing them right now, so he's the underground king.
Yeah, but that was my only thing about when they made that, because when he brought that into the play, I was like, okay, this may be interesting. But then as time was going, I'm like, okay, y'all fumbled the bag on this. I fumbled the bag on that real quick.
It was pretty hype. You know what I'm saying? Him and Kemp didn't do pretty good, but Eddie versus Dijak, they always put up a good match. But you know, when there's no rules involved, they showed enough be down there about to kill each other.
Yep. But the way I look at that, it was just another form of like an ECW type of vibe in a sense.
Yeah. You're right.
You know, the rough combatants and everything else of that nature. But I mean, ultimately for me, I just like, man, look, whatever they're trying to do, I mean, go ahead and try to do it, but there has to be something. There just gotta be some extra sense. That's why I'm like, the amount of times that they had back in the days, it's just so off. It's like, I get it, right? Like once upon a time they had the European title, but now like the new staple title is like quote unquote the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Right. So there's no point in bringing back, you know, the European, because you're basically saying Intercontinental anyways, because the Intercontinental is basically around the world. United States title is right in America. It's like pick and choose.
Right.
But there's just other ways around, because like even with like think about this, like Ring of Honor, like they had a pure championship, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically showing like the technical wrestler. You know, TNA/Impact, they sort of had the same thing, but it was like, but at least their title was bigger. It was like almost on the equivalence of the world titles, but just smaller. And in a way, technically in WWE, I won't say exactly, but like the Universal title, that could literally be its own strand title. Like it'd be like that third title, but like your idea, right? You can take it to SmackDown, you can take it to Raw, you can take it to NXT. It don't matter, because I'm the Universal Champion. I fight anyone and everyone. I don't care what roster I'm on. I take this bitch anywhere.
Yeah.
And that would be nice, because you know what? Because you know all the challenges are set somewhere around the board. Right. So you may as well swing it where you get it.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, so you know it just makes more nostalgia, but it just, when they start to lowball these, you know, these things, it just started to be slow process, and it's like, well, what's the point? It's like everyone may as well just go out and go do something else outside of it, because there's nothing else here. Like, hey, someone could get a hot hand outside of the game and be like, I'm going in every other wrestling corporation there is to imagine. I'm getting multiple belts in my hand. Like, bitch, I'm the champion out here. I'm a GOAT. But it's like, once I get here,
Chris Jericho shit right there.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, when I'm out here, I'm like, man, I'm over here stagnant. I don't got nothing flowing my way. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I got this big money, but what did the money got to do with it if I'm over here just looking like a jobber?
Right, you want to be established.
Exactly. Like some people just want to be established. And honestly, I think some of them people, they deserve to be established. Like some of the people that were looking like champion, like fighting, they should have been established, but they never went that far.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something quick. I think they're gonna figure it out. I do think they're gonna add in like 2 extra belts, you know, for the men's and the women.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Like I think that right now, I think they just plan it out until WrestleMania. They getting the old era that transiting into the new era out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I think they doing. That's what I hope they doing. You know, then after WrestleMania, that's when we gonna dive fully into the new era, the Triple H era.
Because
right now you still fumbling with some of Vince McMahon projects and some of his fuck ups. Like you're
you're
still
right,
trying to fix
exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because pretty much how I see it right now, I mean, we had one of the women's by itself, right, which is the women's championship. Now they classify it as the WWE Women's Championship and then the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Right.
So they're morally establishing the name of the title now more than ever, since now there's two different women champions now, which means that goes to show you that there's enough growth for all the women on one roster to be there. Because back in the days, the women roster was small back in the day. That's why there was only one women's title.
Right.
Now there's two of them, so that means there's enough, sustainability.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, now that we got tag titles, there's enough sustainability a little bit across the board there.
Right.
But I think those tag titles, like what you said, that should be across the board. Like the going to SmackDown,
it's
going to
supposed
Raw.
to be though.
Yeah, it was supposed to, because they fused that, because technically they fused the main roster with the NXT titles together.
Titles. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's supposed to go down like that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking they either gonna start doing it or they gonna make some new women's NXT titles. One of the two. They got to do something though.
They might do something like that. Yeah.
They got to do something, man, because I don't like that defending on Raw. Every time you turn around, they defending the titles to get somebody on Raw. Man, move that to SmackDown. Move it to NXT.
Yeah, because you know what I thought? Because when they started doing the whole like Raw SmackDown split, I was hoping they do like a Raw versus SmackDown type ish, but not in the format like you're trying to see who gets the better ratings. No, it's like a SmackDown superstar goes to a Raw, battles a Raw superstar, and everything else. Because there's a lot of storylines you can build on that. There's a lot of storylines you can build on that.
For real.
Because think about like Rey Mysterio and the LWO, they could probably be on SmackDown, or and then Santos and his team can be on Raw, and then because they got that beef, they're going back and forth between rosters. And they have that bragging rights, all tag line and everything, So there's a lot of there's a lot of major components, man, that they can do, but they won't do that stuff. We think about it, we say that's good, but they won't listen to us though. They're gonna be like, no, we got some bigger plans.
Yeah, they do more listening to the fans now than ever. I mean, I ain't gonna say fully, but it's more than it was.
Well, yeah.
Vince McMahon Vince didn't give a fuck. Triple H like, well, I'm trying to give the fans what they looking for, while still trying to construct things the way I want to construct it. Vince was like, man, fuck this. I don't care about what they want. I'm gonna get y'all Omos versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, no one don't want that shit.
You know what I'm saying? We got it, but it was like nobody wanted that. But it turned out better than we thought. But still, nobody asked for that.
Yeah. That was a solid match. It was. Yeah,
Vince just like to do shit like that because he know if Vince will do it the opposite. If he knows you don't want it, that's what he gonna give you.
Yeah. And hey, sometimes he may prove us wrong. Like, hey, we may not want it, but you know what? We end up liking it.
Right. You're right about that.
Credence to that. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
End up getting some credence to that thing. So
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, sir. It was a good night though, man. NXT was average. It wasn't as good as it usually be, but it was average. It was okay,
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get to see all of it, so I still gotta, do some recapping. But
oh yeah, it was just mainly
but based upon what I saw so far, it was solid.
Yeah, most of the focus on Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, and the Dusty Road Tag Tournament and the women's qualifying Battle Royal match. That pretty much. But other than that, it didn't do too much. It told its story through the Battle Royal with the women's,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Dijak got into it with somebody. He got into it with that dude, Lexus King, took out the tournament.
Oh, okay.
Dijak got into it with him backstage. Yeah. So I guess they're gonna go into a Trey something.
So I guess they're pulling away Lexus King from that storyline with them tricking and Mello.
He pulled, yeah, because he told everybody he
he was,
lied.
yeah, because he was a part of
lied.
it a
Yeah,
little bit. Yeah, he was a part
yeah.
of it for a little bit.
What he told Carmelo is, I wasn't the one to attack Trick. I wasn't the one to attract Trick. Damn, my words tangled. I didn't attack Trick, but thank you for the thank you for the publicity match. You know what I'm saying? Like he used Carmelo to put his name out there.
Hey, that's it. That's smart. That's actually smart though.
Hey, Lester King a snake, man. But they took. I guess he's gonna be going against Oba. You know what I'm saying? Later on, he's gonna go against Oba Filmer.
Yeah.
And I know he mad about that because he told Oba, I'm gonna get the NXT of North American title, and you gonna win the NXT World title. And then Oba ended up cashing in right after Lester King match for the North American.
Mm-hmm.
And then he won it. So I know Lester King gonna be that. I thought they were gonna continue that story, but I guess they're gonna wait it out.
Yeah, because Uber, like, yeah, because I heard about him. He was brand new. I didn't hear too much about him that much, but when he came to the fold, I was like, wait a minute, this man wins a contract. Next thing you know, he cashes it the same day he smashed. I'm like, damn.
Yes, sir. I seen it. I knew we were finna do it. Like when they had that talk backstage with Lester King and him, and he looked, and the look in his eyes were like, why cash it in on Dragon now when I can cash it in right after Lester King and Dragon Lee have a hard hitting match?
Right.
Yeah. That was smart right there. Yeah. Yeah. Damian Priest need to take notes, you know.
Yeah, he does. I mean, technically he did on that Monday show because he was right there watching the whole thing. It was the only problem was when Buddy came through the crowd and he's like, "Oh no, you want to keep interfering in my match? I'm gonna keep interfering in you now."
Damian Priest came out though. It's really with storytelling. His he set up two positions when he came out to watch Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal. The first reason was to start his feud with Drew McIntyre. The second thing was to allow him to leave the briefcase on the announce table so they can use it on Seth Rollins. You know what I'm saying? To try to repeat what happened to Randy Orton and Seth Rollins kick out and overcome it. You know, John Cena shit. That was yeah. Damian Priest, I hope he cash in and win, but I just want him to start getting some single wins first. You know, like beat Drew McIntyre. Let's beat. Well, I want Jey Uso to get some wins too, so I ain't gonna say him just yet. You know, beat Kaiser.
Uso. See, with Uso, they're pushing him for the Intercontinental title. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they is, but it's like, god damn, he ain't been winning on solo matches. He just got Jey Uso is the Trick Williams type. You know what I'm saying?
He's been winning some solo matches here and there. It's just not like
he ain't won no big ones, man. He got to beat Drew first. You know.
Drew
beat up Drew. Drew McIntyre, y'all. You know I guess he gonna feud with Brunson Reed because they got face to face the other week. Beat Brunson Reed, beat Ivar. You know.
Yeah, I mean, he's working his way around the board, but yeah, no, because I mean, when he was facing Drew, when he was facing Drew, that was like after the fact of him getting the title shot with Seth,
right?
And everything else. So
what you think about? What you think about him going for the Intercontinental title? Like before?
I think it's good. Yeah, no.
Do he win it before WrestleMania because his WrestleMania is supposed to be against Jimmy?
You're right. So here's the play. I think he does win it before WrestleMania. Now, the way it goes down is the way how I see it. He wins it before WrestleMania. I mean, well, he wins it. Yeah, he wins it before WrestleMania. And the fact that he's winning a title with before that, and he's by himself winning his first single, that's going to conflict with Jimmy a little bit because now he's like, great, another thing his brother has accomplished. And another thing he's doing outside the bloodline without him, showing that he has more success, showing that he's the better brother, even though he don't think so, quote unquote. So and he's that bitterness of him always want to prove that he's better and everything else, or I'm the older brother, I should be the best one out here, I should be the one named main event, Jimmy Uso or
So
even Uso. You know what I'm saying? You know, he should have the sauce, not you.
Right.
And you know, pretty much. But the way I look at it is, he probably wins the Intercontinental title. As he wins the Continental title, you know, he's flying it out and everything else. Jimmy gets sick of it. Maybe even Roman gets sick of it. And, you know, somewhere around the line, he probably has another title match. And he interferes in that title match where he screws his own brother again. And this time, you know, and then whoever goes for the title, I think Gunther will get a rematch. And then he'll take that Intercontinental title back again.
That sets up the match for WrestleMania.
Yep, and that's like, all right, bro, you've been in my matches too much times. You're jealous of me, but I'm better than you. You know this. And, you know, it starts that battle. It starts that battle.
Yeah,
but I think it all.
That'll be nice if they put that story together like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think that's gonna be the real hitter right there. But I think at that point, eventually, someone across the line, I think it's one and done. Like that. Like once that feud gets done with, eventually, you know, that feud is gonna have to have like hey, look, this was the battle, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all, one of y'all prove yourselves, you know, however it may be. But eventually, y'all all gotta clean it out. Like y'all gotta let this go. I think I think Solo will do something like that. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, you fought it out. It is what it is. We still family. Like it or not, and then let it be bygones. Why? Because of course Solo, quote unquote, is the heir to the tribal throne.
Right.
And, you know, if Roman is to say he's taking a step away after WrestleMania, well, you know what I'm saying? You know, Solo gonna, you know, inject that
have somebody take over.
Drop Roman. And, you know, take over.
And then you have the three brothers taking over.
Yep. And it's right back to three of them all over again. But this time is a newer, younger, in the family type Samoan dynasty.
Right.
Real talk. And this time now Solo takes over. But this time around, Solo, you know, he gets to rewrite his wrongs back in NXT. You know what I'm going to say? Go handle some business back with some old friends. And don't go lay them out. Because, you know, he's not the quote unquote, you know, Samoan assassin as they were supposed to build him as.
Right.
And you know, the fans, they seen this and they're like, bro, like this is trash. And you know, he needs to go recollect his name. You know what I'm saying? He needs to go collect his name. Go back, you know, take the Usos, go to NXT and start smashing everybody left and right.
Man. That's what I've been saying. Like he needed to just go on the spiking spree, just spike him. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking up everybody backstage. Every time you see him, he, you know, like how he did AJ Styles, like you know,
and just start beating the crap out of everybody, laying them out, and collect his doves. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, like I love Solo Sikoa in NXT, aka the Samoan Street Fighter. Now he's just the bodyguard of the fucking bloodline, like, but a horrible bodyguard, like no execution, nothing. Like, damn, like don't get me wrong, they did show like he was gonna be going for the Intercontinental title when it was on SmackDown at the time, but then that got withered away, and you know, ever since it's like it's been watered down.
Right, like at the beginning when he first showed up, that was his best. That was when he was at his best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was taking motherfuckers out. But then when they started. They started taking from him his ability to do this and that, man. Like,
like, sucks. And because it was crazy, because at a moment in time, he had the NXT North American title. They stripped that from him. I'm like, what y'all doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What?
Why?
No. He can go down to NXT, but still be with the Roman Reigns when, you know, they on SmackDown shit. What y'all doing?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He do need to go back to NXT and reclaim it. You know?
Exactly, like body, like, you know, go down there and body the motherfuckers.
And who the best person he did do it with Oba Filmer? You know what I'm saying? Look, let him be North American champion for a minute until after WrestleMania. Then Solo need to go back and reclaim it.
And then, you know, I'm even looking at this because even with The Rock's daughter, I think they will even bring her into the bloodline. And that'll make it even better.
She still needs some work, though. Like,
I know, but that's my whole point, because they're in NXT together.
Right.
All that's gonna work all in every which way. Especially if they bring in freaking what's his name? Freaking the Advocate, and they bringing him along. Oh yeah, they can work that thing in nice.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, that'll help her improve too.
Yeah. Bring up this dynasty real quick. Really, motherfucker, tell you how it is. You feel me?
I think that's what they're waiting on though, for Solo to take over. Then they'll bring Ava into the picture.
Yeah, but that's the play, because right now it's the young way right now. Like, you know, Jimmy and Jay, I mean, yeah, they were supposed to, well, they could have lead it during the forward front, but you know, those guys, I mean, they good, but Solo wise, it's like, y'all ain't gonna go that far. World title, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good enough to put up a show, but are they good enough to maintain? And that's the difference. Y'all not good, y'all good enough to maintain in some extent, but not further, man.
Yeah, Solo got that drive to be the heavyweight champion.
Yeah, but they gotta market him to look like that though, and that's the thing. They destroyed that like a mug. I'm like, y'all motherfucking destroy this man.
I think they're gonna replenish it. They're gonna replenish it, man.
And they need to, because
they kind of really dropping the ball a little bit, but
for real,
because Brian Breaker coming, you know what I'm saying? We know they can't lowball him.
Exactly, and that's my thing. Is like the way how he was moving and everything. I'm like, because I ain't gonna lie, because when you see Solo Sikoa back then on NXT, he's walking everything, he was real cocky. He was talking to his ish. Now he just like he's that quiet assassin. He just on here, he's just looking at motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, I wish you would say something. I'll drop your ass right now. But and he talks every now and then. It's like, but it's just trash. Like, bro,
right?
What is this?
That's why he was like, he didn't want to get involved with the bloodline. He wanted to do his own thing. That's why he named himself Solo.
Exactly.
He didn't want to build his name off his family, but they, got their back to the wall with the Jimmy situation when he got caught with the with the DUI and they couldn't travel. Right. That forced Solo to come in, and he's just been stuck ever since.
Pretty much, but as you look at it, it was just like, hey man, it is what it is. But it was just horrible, man. I'm just like, y'all didn't have to sacrifice his own career and what he was building just because to be next to Roman Reigns. Like, y'all didn't really have to sacrifice all of that. Now, granted, I know why they did, because just to minimize any injuries and all that shit.
Right.
And that's all Gucci, and I understand that part. But again, it's just like, man, that shit just trash. But I mean, honestly, however they play it out, hopefully enough, they drop the seeds. They drop in small seeds, but it's good enough seeds. You know what I'm saying? Right, they dropping the seed where like he making the real call. He making some calls where he's like, no, we're gonna do it this way, and then it's like, the Advocate, he looking at him like, okay, I got you. He real feared. Like when he talked, oh yeah, you being feared. I remember when he said like, I don't fear no one. There ain't no one in this bitch I fear other than Roman Reigns. When he put that hand on that mic, he was like, he was shook. He was like, with Solo, he was like,
right. I remember that.
Yeah. You fear someone now, man. You fear me too, shit.
Hey, Solo wasn't going. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going.
So but with them dropping that seed about Solo being the whole being the tribal heir and everything, it's just another add and to know like they definitely gonna bring him into the fold, back into the starting fold again. Now, if they do it on the main roster, that's one thing. That might be one thing, but I'd rather it be NXT because I want him to go and recollect on old deeds.
Right.
Because there's some unfinished business back there.
It really is. It really is.
A whole lot of unfinished business.
And that'll bring NXT a lot of eyes too, because he bringing the Usos with him.
Yeah. And the Usos, they ain't there for nothing. They're there to collect tag team titles. And guess what? And when they go back over there and when they go in there, hey, they're gonna make them hold that thing down for a good minute. And then it's like, so they're gonna be tag team. They're gonna be NXT tag team for a good minute, They're gonna hold that bad boy. They're gonna be the heels like ain't no tomorrow, or the faces, however they promote them. I think they're gonna promote them as heels though, and they're gonna let them ride that wave. And then eventually, by the time Solo gets, that gold, the NXT championship, I think eventually they'll lose the tag titles. You know what I'm saying? They'll lose their little reign. They'll be in the midst of it all. Solo be up on top, doing what he do. And then eventually when it all simmers down, I mean, maybe one of the Usos may go for the solo title of the North American title, show a little muscle off of that, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually, you know what I'm saying? They go back onto the main roster.
Right.
And then they start motherfucking crashing waves. They start beating the crap out of everybody. So I think there's a lot of things. But definitely adding The Rock's daughter to the mix, that would be a nice one. I think she would definitely benefit from that more than anything else. Because all that other thing that they making her do is like, it's just unnecessary as hell. Like, there's just no benefits coming out of it.
Yeah, it's good that she did, be Triple H assistant. That's okay for right now until they find her a good spot.
Yeah, but I think right now the way how she should be moving, I think the bloodline would be a perfect mix. My only thing is because if it's true what they saying that Jimmy Uso's girl is coming back to WWE, the thing is how do they flip the script? Because if Solo and then the Uso brothers, if they're moving away from Roman, right, and then of course Solo attacks Roman and takes the throne from him, ultimately stripping him of that notion, then pretty much Solo just may be playing the face factor more than the heel. So that's how they have to sell it because Roman is in that heel factor.
Right.
So, but the thing is, because they're also talking about selling Roman, bringing Roman back as a face, quote unquote, then they may have to play the heels and then enter in. So pretty much she may come in the fold to get the brothers situated like, hey, y'all family, we shouldn't be fighting, which will be at WrestleMania if they play it out the way they do. And that's all cool, right? Get them back focused. And then, of course, with the Solo thing, Solo made me talk some business. And then this is where, the Roman Reigns get betrayed, drop you. This is all your fault. You've been playing these manipulation games. Freak you. We lost everything because of you. Well, technically, you didn't lose everything, but you know what I'm saying? I had to walk away from what I was doing because of your punk behind because you couldn't handle business on your own terms.
Right.
You over here making my brothers fight each other and betray each other just because you're making one ego bigger than the next one and then making the other ego small. So, trying to rectify all that.
Yeah, that can be implemented into the story too.
Yeah, but it's a lot of sales, man. It's a lot of sales because it's like Jimmy did he did a lot of things to be like the face and just trying to get that respect back. But if he goes back being a heel again, it's like, well, damn. So it's like, do you really make Solo with the Uso brothers face, or do you make them heels? Like it's pick and choose a gander.
Right. But I mean they can make him a face. I mean Solo was a face in NXT anyway. He,
somewhat. I mean, I think he was more a heel though at the time. I don't think he was a face.
Pretty much like a tweener. Like they never did put no label on him like that. He was going after any and everybody.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like when he was a Street Fighter, technically he was considered heel. But I mean, pretty much they let him limbo. I think they let him limbo.
Yeah, they just put him in some good matches with people.
Yeah, because he didn't really get a lot of boos. He was just more so of that. He was that enigma that you just put out there, and you just let it live up to what it lives up to.
Cause he was Solo, so it didn't like they try to put him with this person or put him with the other person. He was Solo. He was going out the gold, And so anybody stand in his way, he knock him down.
You get wrecked. Yep. So he didn't really have a lot of knock on him that much, but it's just one of those questionable factors. He's like pick and choose.
Right.
It's one of those questionable factors. But I mean, yeah, but it's like, yeah, but then that's another part, right? Because if she comes back into the fold, you know, Jimmy Uso's wife come back in the fold, she joins the bloodline with them, and then you bringing up the Rock's daughter, then you know she gets a little bit help on the way with Trinity because she too was a rookie and she had to do a lot just to get through. That will help her out. You know, you're helping her grow up and everything else, how to really get into this game and really develop. And she could grow you up to be that, you know, that women's NXT women's champion. You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff. They may be even tag team NXT women's champions. You know what I'm
saying? Hopefully they can get Naomi with the Usos, but I know Naomi coming back to help Bayley with the damage control.
I still think Sasha Banks will be the one to do that, but
it's gonna be it's gonna be all three of them, three on three.
Well, actually, it's a 4 because because I don't know if the other one's gonna fight yet.
Dakota Kai ain't been they ain't solidified her to come back. She ain't been cleared to wrestle. Yeah.
So you know, a lot of that stuff is in the air, but
that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? But
because the bloodline, the crazy thing, the bloodline could have been a real big story if they really wanted to max it out. Because they could even add Nia Jax to the fold. That's another Simone right there. So I mean, shoot.
Yeah, they
it is what it is.
They thought Tamina was gonna join. They thought Nia Jax was gonna join. They thought Naomi was gonna join.
Like, that is just mega pack. I mean, and plus, when you think about it, if they had kept Samoa Joe, that would have been another one. That would have been another nasty move,
right.
Like. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of mixed plays could have went down like that. A lot of that would have went down.
It could have been major. Could have been like the Undertaker old group when he had like 6 people in his group, 6 or 7, 8 people down there.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Darkness.
Yeah. See,
they could have.
And the bloodline would have been a dangerous group across the board. Like literally, like this would be solidified as one of the most dangerous group in the game itself, because you literally have neither from the women or from the men's, you pretty much could get bodied.
Yeah.
So now
they started dropping the ball with it though. You know, I did the little Sami Zayn thing and that kind of
that was just. I mean, I get it, right? Sami Zayn was just a token, and that's all cool. But it's like that.
It changed the story. It changed the whole story.
Yeah, but I say this: it was a necessary part of the story. It was because it was added to how Jay was feeling, because of course they're selling that mental. Strain on.
They found a way. Yeah, they found a way to string it along.
Yeah. Which eventually was all good.
Yeah.
So it all made perfect.
Yeah, it worked out for Jey Uso. It worked out for Jey Uso real good. Yeah. He on top now. What we got next though? SmackDown, right?
Yeah, SmackDown's the next one. Unless you review TNA or the other ones.
Yeah, or I'm gonna try to catch TNA. AEW, I'm not. If I watch one, I feel like I got to go and review them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they got 3 shows. Shit, WWE got 3 shows. Like I pick and choose, as you say.
Yeah, because
WWE and TNA.
Raw's on Monday, Tuesday. I think I think Tuesday's open. Oh, Tuesday's NXT. Oh yeah, okay. Tuesday's NXT. Yeah. And I think AEW lines up with NXT, and then. Pretty much, I think it's Thursday for TNA. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know they usually go on Thursdays, and then
Thursday for TNA.
Friday is
Friday SmackDown.
Yeah, I don't know about the other ones. I don't know about the other ones out there.
Yeah, it's Dynamite. ROH come on Tuesday, or Wednesday. I think Dynamite come. ROH come on Wednesday. I think. Then it's Dynamite. Then Collision Saturday. For AEW, then Monday night Raw, Tuesday night NXT, Friday night SmackDown, then Thursday TNA.
Yeah, because I don't know the other wrestling schedule. Because I know like MLW, I don't know their wrestling schedule for television amongst the network.
Yeah.
So I don't know when they be on.
I'm just gonna stick to that. I'm just gonna stick to WWE and TNA until unless this become a full-time job. Then I cover the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna do it. That way, you know, shit, I had to work that 9 to 5, man.
You know, I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Shit. But look, hey man, it's been good. Thanks for letting me come up. I'm gonna step down because I gotta handle some other stuff.
Okay. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you coming through.
But I'll tune in next time around when the next event's coming.
All right, appreciate
you. All right, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Take it easy.
Yep.
Right. Yes, sir. Shouts out to Hassan and Wally World. Not Wally World. Wally Verse. You know what I'm saying? Huh? I'm losing my voice, man. It's pretty late. Damn. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Appreciate everybody else who slid through. Shouts out to 300 plus subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Remember, this is the place we go live at least 3 times a week. You can always click the link that's pinned in the top of the chat to join me in the conversation, or you can follow me on all social medias. Request to be a special guest where you can join me here in the main event. We can have a little one-on-one. Until then, I'll be the main event, and I'll catch you all in the next main event. Peace. He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness. Till one day, he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh.